Gangs are here and gang crime is on the rise in northeastern Pennsylvania. Folks of all walks of life, from parents, educators, law enforcement officials, and social workers, gathered at Penn State Hazleton for a gang awareness informational session. Hosted by Congressman Lou Barletta and State Senator John Udechak, this was an opportunity for the community to come together as one and come up with a game plan on how to fight back against gang activity, to try and put a stop to it here in Greater Hazleton and beyond. The lawmakers were joined by a man who knows a little something about the current trends of gang activity. Daryl Dones, Supervisory Special Agent of the Behavioral Science Unit of the FBI, was the guest speaker. Dones brought his 25 years of experience in gang activity to NEPA to study the problems we're having here and to educate the public.
One of the things you want to do is you want to be aware of, you got to get back to normal, I would say, guidance and protection of your kids. You got to know where they are at all times, what they're doing, what they're involved in, who their friends are, and what they're doing on social networks. That's a big thing for recruiting with gangs. They recruit quite heavily with gangs. In doing so, if you keep your kids energetic with positive programs and outlets, I don't think that you'll have as big of a problem with them straying off and doing criminal activity.
When gangs first move into a community, most of the citizens and elected officials are unaware that this is actually gang activity. Whether it be graffiti or just the activity alone, clothing. If you're not aware, it makes it much easier for these gangs to get a foothold in your community. So what I'd like to do is take what we learned here at a very early stage. If you remember, back in December of 2005, I went to Washington to tell the Department of Justice that we were having a gang problem and seeing gang activity here. I want to take what we learned and take it around northeastern Pennsylvania, because we're going to fight this on a regional basis, and eventually, hopefully, we'll get them to go somewhere else. But it's not going to be in our backyard. We're not going to just turn our head and allow this and let our youth really have their lives ruined because of gang members coming in there and recruiting them.
This is a problem for all of northeastern Pennsylvania. It's tremendous that we have a nationally renowned expert in the field of gang awareness here to talk to our community, to get parents, teachers, the community leaders, police, the social workers in our community, get them integrated in a united response to this gang activity, to the drug crime, to the violent crime that's going on in northeastern Pennsylvania.
Some suggestions thrown on the table by Dones include holding some community awareness programs and also cleanup projects like ridding the area of graffiti. Now, one important point Dones made to the audience was that gangs are not a problem associated with one specific ethnic group, race, or gender. Even females are gang members. A recent national report examined gang activity and the drug trade here in NEPA and found that some gangs were centralizing their operations right here in Hazleton.